Most disabled people can be expected to be able to reach a place of relative safety without assistance, and in some cases, wheelchair users may be unable to negotiate stairs unaided. So the following additional measures can be taken to aid the evacuation of disabled people. Firstly, means of warning, as alarm is commonly given by an electronic sounder. Most people will hear such alarm and will be responsive to the subsequent actions of other people in the building, but in very noisy areas or when a person might be isolated from others or asleep, in such cases visual alarms or personal vibrating badges linked to the alarm system should be considered. Secondly, the escape time. Many disabled people cannot move quickly as they may need to be escorted or even carried to the safe place, and they may need to rest for a while as they make their escape. And it's very important to know that lifts should not be used for general evacuation, but they may need be used for evacuation of disabled people if an evacuation lift is provided, and it should be designed and installed in accordance with appropriate standards. Also, evacuation lifts are generally placed in protected stairways. Also, it's important to know that evacuation of disabled people can take place on any evacuation stair if the stair is not less than 900 mm in width, and the stair should be wide enough to maneuver a wheelchair around any bends. Next point we have is the emergency lighting, and there are two types of emergency lighting which is provided for the use when the normal supply fails, and emergency escape lighting, which provides illumination for the safety of people leaving building to escape a potentially dangerous situation. First type we have is the emergency lighting, and it may be appropriate to provide other forms of lighting which will provide illumination if supplies fail, and this lighting will enable manufacturing process to be shut down safely and also assist people to find the firefighting equipment and fire alarm call points or provide illumination of disabled toilets. Second type we have is the emergency escape lighting, and it's required along the escape routes from all places of work, including plant rooms and storage facilities, where it's expected that persons may be required to work and where there is insufficient ambient light to safely use the means of escape. And of course, once a system has been installed, it's necessary to ensure that its continued operation is effectively monitored, and it will need to ensure that the emergency escape lighting system is subject to routine testing and inspection, whether daily, monthly, or 6-monthly. Next point we have is the safety signs, as fire safety signs and signing systems form an integral part of the overall fire safety strategy of the building and are fundamental to the communication of a good fire safety management information. So, clearly visible and unambiguous signage is essential for speedy escape, particularly in buildings where many of occupants might be unfamiliar with the building layout. And it will need to be displayed that gives information and instructions relating to the escape routes, fire doors, the location of extinguishers, the location of manual fire alarm and call points, and the location of evacuation assembly points, and also fire action signage. Here's the end of this lecture. Thanks for watching and see you later.